On the face of it, hybrid bikes and mountain bikes can look quite similar. Both have flat handlebars, wide tires, disc brakes, and many hybrid bikes also come with front suspension. Although hardtail mountain bikes bear some resemblance to hybrid bikes, the riding that they are suited to is a lot closer to that of full suspension mountain bikes than hybrid bikes. Mountain bikes are designed for tackling steep descents and technical climbs. Routes, berms, steeply banked corners, and sheer drop-offs of around 1 meter can all be dispatched on a hardtail. This kind of riding can be found in trail centers across the country, but many local woods are also home to this kind of terrain. If you can only have one bike but want to hit the trails as well as commuting, there's nothing stopping you from using a mountain for multiple purposes. But a hybrid bike will perform better at the type of riding it is designed for. We'll run you through the many differences between mountain bikes and hybrid bikes and explain exactly what it is that makes them suited for these different purposes. The differences between mountain bikes and hybrid bikes. Boardman is the in-house bike brand of Haffords and is known for high quality and affordable bikes. The range is quite extensive, including both hybrid bikes and mountain bikes. We'll take a look at their mid-range offerings, PS 500, PS 650 for an overview of their differences and then take a plunge into the details. Boardman's HYB 8.6 is an up-to-date but typical hybrid bike. It has flat handlebars and hydraulic disc brakes for controlled steering and stopping. The tires are 35 wide, offering a good balance between cushioning and rolling resistance. The drivetrain is Tucson, offering a wide range of gears, but without massive jumps between them. This means that you're unlikely to find yourself stuck between too hard a gear and one that's too easy. There are mounting points for full-length mudguards and a pannier rack, making it easy to carry loads in all weathers, without getting covered in silty water. Tires. On the left we have the Schwinn Big Apple, a popular choice for hybrid bikes, whilst on the right is the venerable Knobby Nick, a mainstay of mountain bike tires. What's immediately obvious is that the hybrid tire is essentially slick, as opposed to the mountain bike tire which has a far more aggressive tread. This provides mechanical grip on soft trails, where the knobs dig into the dirt to provide traction. On hard surfaces such as on roads or hard packed paths, knobs aren't able to dig in and thus don't provide mechanical grip. In these cases, the type of grip is adhesive and is determined by how soft the tire's compound is and the size of the contact area. Suspension. Mountain bikes have suspension for absorbing big hits from drop-offs and routes. This improves control, as the bike isn't being pinged about in every direction. Many hybrid bikes also come equipped with front suspension, with the aim being to smooth out the bumps and produce a more comfortable ride. However, suspension on a hybrid bike doesn't do a particularly good job at its intended purpose. Telescopic suspension forks are notorious for suffering from stiction. This means a large initial force is needed to overcome the static friction of the fork in order for it to start to move through its travel. Super high-end forks, costing over $1,000, minimize this issue, but some degree of stiction is always present. Lower-end forks, such as the ones that tend to be spec'd at a mid-range price point, tend to suffer from significant degree of stiction. This isn't too much of an issue for mountain bikes, which will be subjecting the forks to large enough fits to get the suspension to move through its travel. But for hybrid bikes and the high frequency but small bumps they'll be hitting, the suspension will barely move and offer little in the way of cushioning. Carrying capacity. Lower-end mountain bikes will generally have mounting points for rear mudguard and pannier rack, although none will have mounting points for front mudguard due to the suspension fork. But once you spend over a certain threshold, these will no longer be present, as there is no place for panniers on the trails. Panniers are a great way of carrying weight on the bike. Shoulder straps don't dig in and you don't get a sweaty back. For commuting, as well as for carrying what you need on a trip out to the countryside, a hybrid bike with set of panniers is a significant benefit. We are going to end this video right away. If you have any query or information to share, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.